Yeah.
Anyway, this is the Letters, and we're in beautiful Altaloma, California. Altaloma, Rancho Cucamonga. We're in the Badlands, and the Protec's coming back because another year's gone by, and to create some synergy for the Vans people, we thought we'd do a piece on the Badlands. So we got the Godfather here, Mr. Steve Alba, to talk to us about skateboarding in the Inland Empire. When did you start skateboarding? How did it all go down? What's your earliest childhood memory?
I remember I started skating when I was about 10. I know that much. I just had some crappy little plasticky, cheapy board, clay wheel crap. I was like the one dude who was like a new guy that didn't surf, had no surf background at all, that really came in and fucked their world up. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of how they looked at it. They're like, who the fuck is this inlander fucking us up? And like, what? Look at that edger. That's a 15-foot ball. Probably like 79, 80.
What was the year that Pipeline opened?
77. Summer of 77.
And that was its claim to fame, was it was the first vertical?
First vertical skate park built, plus they had a full pipe.
So the flagship for the park in its original form would have been the 15.
Yeah.
Because the Combi didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
That was bank freestyle.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, how brutal.
The crazy thing is Stan and his son, Don, came into El Pool and came to Baldy Pipe and watched us skate. We had taken like a refrigerator or some kind of thing and flipped it on the side. We're riding out of the pool up onto the refrigerator and like wheeling it. It was like 2 or 3 feet out of the deck. The pool was 12 feet deep in the deep end, and so like Stan's like, whoa, 3 feet, 15-foot bowl. That's how the 15-foot bowl happened, you know what I mean? So we learned to skate in the 15-foot bowl, 12-foot bowl, and the pipe. So for the first summer, 77, 78, there was no Combi. So
What were the original dimensions supposed to be?
well, we wanted it 12 feet deep like El Pool. It was like always our magic number because El Pool was 12 feet deep. We have to have it 12 feet deep.
So it was supposed to be like 8 and 4?
Well, originally I think it was going to be like 10 and 2, but we're going, that's not enough vert, because we were just clueless at that time frame, and 10-foot trains were really bigger, so it ended up being like 8 and 3. Once they built the pool, they didn't really like have coping block. They hand poured the coping, and that's why it was so gnarly. I used to tease the shit out of Mickey. I used to just make that little kid cry sometimes. Like,
Oh, the other brother type thing. So he just followed what I did. Basically, and that was like 5th grade, 6th grade.
Yeah, a
And
long
he was
time
only
ago.
about
I was only in 2nd and 3rd
something
grade.
like that.
And that's at the point of your life when you look up to your brother all the time.
I could say he was way better than me. You know, he was like one of the best skateboarders in the world at one point. You know? It's like Combi now is not the same as old Upland.
Right.
You know, the old Upland shallow one was way better than new Combi. You know what I mean? But Combi's still rad because it's still one of the biggest things there is to skate right now. So there's that legacy still. It's still gnarly, but it's not as gnarly as it was. You know what I mean?
It's apples.
It is. It's apple and oranges.
It's apples and oranges
It
talking
is.
about the block compared to the
Yeah.
original one. The original one, as gnarly as it was and as deadly as it was way better than the one that we have there.
I agree. The old one was better.
And
It was
maybe
better
that-
shape, better lines.
Maybe that's because whatever, we're old and we're fond of our youth and all that, like the memories of it
Yeah.
all. But because the new pool is excellent, it's built, it's a fantastic pool.
The Combi's so good now. It's like you don't have any of that stuff you used to have. And it's so much friendlier now, and that kind of makes it easier to skate. And it's still gnarly because it will still fuck you up really bad.
So yeah, that's it. The Badlands. Love letters.
Chris Miller, Tay Hunt,
Yep.
and all the Badlands boys, John Nakama, Chris Robinson, we miss you, man.
Yep. Rest in peace. And we're out.
The way I look at the Hoppin family is like, if I didn't have the Hoppin family in my life, I wouldn't be who I am today, I think. I really think that, you know what I mean? Just growing up at Pipeline, having access to skate there, and all the whole deal there, not having to pay and all that crud. So, yeah, I mean, to me, I'm totally indebted to the Hoppin family.